doesn't scare me.
Time for the tower to fall! Knock some sense into your stupid eyes! Who's coming back? Rumors are swirling that Mama is planning an exodus from the tower. Where the fuck they going to go? Tower fucks ain't
You cop! Hey, asshole! Put that weapon away.
Ain't around too long.
Lower the weapon! Right now! Oh, fuck you, corpse! Shit! Whoa!
He's coming!
Think it's wise to be wandering around? Find somewhere else to be. Walker in sight. Finish it quick.
Get the fuck out of here! That's the tourist?
Some people just...
Who's sneaking around?
Heard something.
I heard there's skinning walkers up north and wearing the skin. it's wise.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy taking. Nearly retro.
Rumors are swirling that Mama's planning an exodus from the town. Where the fuck they gonna go?
You've proven one thing to us.
Casey, you there? Casey, you there?
Hey, tourist. The intel you've been gathering for me has been enlightening to say the least. Georgia is planning on a mass exile in the very near future. Many lives are going to be at risk. I have a few things to discuss with you. I know we were going to try to avoid the face-to-face, but the plan I'm formulating warrants it. Appreciate your ear. Meet me in the same spot as the first time, Churchyard. Thanks for all you're doing. May.
Casey, you there? Casey, you there?
Hey, tourist. I'll get right to the point. After looking over it seems like Georgia is a lot of lives. The map you scored, just need to buy some, get them ready to move. Georgia and the tower, don't think they'll be concerned with what I'm... And with once the reserve is unlocked, there's gonna be a bloodbath. You can count on that. And that's when I make my move. Window won't be open long, though. It'll be tight.
Sounds like this is the opportunity.
Thanks for the support, especially when the mind is... I will leave the key to the reserve, and the lantern will be on when... If you're thinking it's all too much and you want out, the Exodus could use someone with your particular set of talent. My hope is you won't be a fool. But my mom, just like everybody else. Take care of yourself.
Casey, good news.
Good news? Help, tourist. I would classify that as fucking outstanding news. No, look, I don't want to jinx it, but... No, you know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Best not to risk the jinx. Let's just forge ahead. One step at a time. Okay, so, the part to repair the final pump. Gosh, I don't have much to go on. It's weird. There's been really faint on a few channels. There's an barricades. The place has been a hotbed of conflict between Tower and Reclaim. From what I'm... Good luck. And, hey.
Hey, Casey.
Oh, hey, tourist.
You're always freaked out, Casey.
No, I'm not always...
If you don't think you can handle it, you should probably just stay locked. Violence is as...
Oh, wow. What? Or crawl out of my... Overrun with violence.
Yep.
Lovely. You know, the conversation, but... Well, I'll talk to you later.
Food stockpile discovered. Memorial Lane. East side narrow, 717. Agitate. Via Corolla. Northwest corridor, 421. Uproot. Old Town.
You made it. I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience was beginning to be tested. Let's start with a formal introduction. You are the tourist, and I am Jean-Baptiste. JB for short. There now, we can proceed to matters of more profound consequence. It is my understanding that this gizmo here would be of use to you. It's all yours. Consider it a gift. And when we are finished with our conversation, I will provide you with the missing dial that you'll need to operate. Sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Terrific. Now, I prefer to play it straight. Once I saw an opportunity, it's most illustrious, so I made it up. And now here you are. You will see the nothing more people of this fight.
You've piqued my interest. Go on.
I am a firm believer in the greatness of humankind, our ingenuity, our towering even if the bounty, it will stifle up now. And when you want these four numbers...
About that?
I am a firm our towerings, even if the bounty will only prolong, it will stifle now. This, and when you unearth it, which I have these four numbers, Mother Nature will... 1006. Flood the reserve and set us all free. Give this still glorious city the jump start it needs to refocus on something much grander than mere survival. Grant us hope. And let's keep this chat. I'm not sure my picture benefits my friend.
I'm curious about the reclaim.
Yes?
What's with the gory ritual?
First one was I'd even called him a friend, tried to slit my throat. Still, Trip was no match for me, and I dragged his, which at the time hung him upside down upon his chest. I became the most. Once I had fear of those with nowhere else, I empowered them. A sense that their...
I've heard snippets about, but it would be enlightening.
It's simple, really. Reclaim the world. Mere survival is forcing people to focus. I believe we must...
The reclaimed have made... How did the movement get started?
After my exile, rather efficiently. No one ever got hurt. Needless to say, and they sent several communities me to cease my... No one was gonna dig... But it wasn't until thugs out to try decided it was...
What's with the gory ritual?
First one, I'd even called him a friend. Tried to slip my trip was no match for him. And I dragged his, which at the time hung him upside down upon his chest. I became the most... Once I had fear on my... Those with nowhere else, I empowered them. A sense that
I have some other questions for you. I want your perspective on the... Why choose me to destroy the reserve?
Because you're the one... Just equipped to find the...
If the rumors about what's inside the reserve are true, wouldn't it benefit the Reclaim to get your hands on it?
You are absolutely correct.
I can focus now. How did you find this code to flood?
One of my National Guard. The body had a man...
I have some other questions for you, Jay. I've heard enough.
Fair enough. The dial, as promised. Godspeed, tourist.
Finally meet, tourist. After all the hype, you're not exactly what I expected. Thought you'd be more put together, bit more danger to your presence.
You know who I am, but I'm not sure I know who you are. I have a guess, but...
I'm Georgia. Maybe you heard of me, maybe not. I could give two shits. What does concern me, the time has come to cut off the head that won't shut up. Rest of the Reclaim fools will fall back in. Then us tower folk can get...
From what I know about JB...
You a real smartass, especially when I've snipped it. But I'm willing to give you a pass. I'm gonna offer you an
That depends.
Quit fucking with March back up into the... Prove you are worth more, and in return, if you happen to find tower troops will have...
This is your conflict.
That's a goddamn shame, whether you get involved or not. What you don't seem to realize, however, is your fate if you defy me. Let me clarify. Do as you are told, or you are dead.
Think it's wise to be wandering around? Don't hang around too long.
Don't hang around too long.
You've returned.
Tower troops are outside. They want you dead. I suggest...
Well, look at you. I suppose that's a good... You certainly have proof of the soul of this... I plan to march... If you feel like Joe, I am decisive. Get out of my face. settling this right now.
We got a
That does it. We're settling this right now. That does it. We're settling this right now.
Gonna hurt you if you keep.
My dear Georgia, this has to stop. We are not cruel. No matter what our community is facing right now, we have to remember our promise to the people. I understand the need to pivot when faced with a crisis, Georgia. Those responsible for the atrocities that led to the disease were brought to justice. We have to put the lessons we learned from all that tick business behind us. When I first learned that those animals were serving human flesh to our most desperate, simply to meet hunting quotas, I was enraged. But as difficult as it may be, I had to pivot. I had to try and understand the desperation that drove them to hunt human beings. Maybe our scavenging quarters were a mistake. Yes, punishment was warranted. But we cannot allow those horrors to color all the choices we make moving forward. We must help people, not abandon. I have been changing course and making difficult decisions a majority of my life. We can figure this out. We can get this community back on the right track. I may be a bit compromised these days, but my mind is as sharp as ever. You need to be patient, and you need to trust me. You know, I have always thought of you as the daughter I never had. Have I ever steered you wrong? We will return to better days. Your mama.
I'm back, Casey. Ready to repair the pump. You still alive?
Yeah, alive, but almost swim. No turning back after this.